Hello, my name is Simon Scher, and welcome to my Secret to Getting Better Kicks Quickly tutorial. What is the one stretch or drill that will make the biggest impact on the speed, accuracy, control, and balance of all of your kicks? It is not a stretch for your hips or legs or back. If you can see your target while performing the kick and not feel like you need to compensate for a lack of flexibility or strength or speed, you'll be able to perform that technique with greater range, greater strength, and greater speed. Visual anchoring, or seeing your target while balancing, is a key aspect to balance, to say nothing of aim. I'm talking about neck flexibility. If your neck is tight and has limited range, you'll not be able to see your target when you turn your hips over or snap your head around when you spin. If you lack neck flexibility, then you will most definitely lack greater spinal flexibility. I'm not saying that you don't need to improve your leg, hip, and back flexibility, but I am saying that one of your first additions to your training routine should be gaining extreme neck flexibility. If you have this, you'll be able to see your target when leaning further back to compensate for other deficiencies. You will be able to snap your head around further and faster when performing a spinning kick, so you don't have to spin as far. You'll be able to turn your hips over all the way and still see your target. What I want to do now is go through a series of neck stretches. And after you do them, I want you to throw your most challenging kicks and notice the difference in your speed, balance, and power. First, I want you to stand up straight. Put your hands on your hips or down by your side and slowly rock your head forward and backward. Push your head to the point of extreme discomfort, as if you can't go any further. Then put a small amount of pressure on your neck. Make sure that it's not painful. Any stretch that's painful is being done incorrectly. Breathe deeply the entire time you're stretching. Then perform the same stretch, bringing your ear to your shoulder. When you bring your head sideways like this, don't turn your head. And make sure that you're not lifting the opposite shoulder from the direction you're leaning your head. So if you find you're leaning your head to the left and the right arm slides up your body, then you're picking up your shoulder and you're taking pressure off your neck. Remember to breathe deeply during the entire stretch. Now perform the same stretch without twisting your shoulders or hips, knees, or feet, turning your head from side to side. See how far you can get it around. See if you can see the wall behind you. When you're doing this, make sure that you're rotating your neck as far as you can, but not snapping it. If you snap your head while stretching, then you could easily hurt yourself, your neck muscles, or your spine. Make sure all of these stretches are done slowly and steadily with deep breaths. Now, because all of your body parts are connected at such a deep level, it's very important to stretch ancillary muscles as well as primary muscles. So we're going to roll our shoulders backwards in as large a circle as possible. Try to go higher than your ears and lower than your nipples, further back than your butt and further forward than your toes. We'll do the same thing in the opposite direction. Roll the shoulders forward. Make these circles bigger than you normally think you would need to. You'll feel this stretch not just in your shoulders, but also in your neck. In the name of connectivity, we're going to do a little bit of dynamic stretching for our spine. Don't move your feet or knees. Grab one wrist with the other and swing your body from side to side. Key to the efficacy of this stretch is not moving your head in the direction you're swinging your body. So as your body swings from side to side, your head looks straight ahead and your feet don't move. Now we're going to repeat these head stretches, but this time we're going to lend aid with our hands. We're not pulling, we're just adding the pressure of our hands on our head. I'm going to add some proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation to this stretch. I'm going to breathe in, hold my breath. Hold the stretch for about 5 seconds, then breathe out and breathe deeply for about 5 seconds, and repeat this about 3 times in each stretch. Notice I'm holding my breath, and then I'm breathing. It's very important you come out of this stretch slowly so that you don't jerk your muscles or sprain something or tweak a nerve. We're going to do the same thing to the side. Again, we're not pulling on the head. We're just putting the hand on it and allowing the weight of the hand to put extra pressure on the muscles and ligaments in the side of the neck. I'm going to hold my breath, relax, And then I'm going to breathe, and you'll find that the muscles release more and stretch further. Make sure you do this on both sides. You're going to next twist your head to one side. The same side hand is going to push just above your jaw and push the head over the shoulder. Don't let the shoulder roll backwards. It might help to do this with your back against a wall. Now we're putting active pressure here, but not a lot. If you feel any pain or extreme discomfort in the neck, do it less. You should feel a stretch, a slightly uncomfortable push in the neck muscle. I do not want anybody to come out of this injured, so make sure you don't jerk your muscles. Move slowly and steadily. Hold the breath, push for 5 seconds, and then breathe and relax into the stretch, and you'll feel the muscles loosen and lengthen. Next, you're going to lie on your back. Bend your knees and lay your arms to the side. Drop your head to one side and your knees to the other. Whichever foot is on top, you'll keep your big toe on the ground and swing the foot in a big arc around your body up to the extended hand on the opposite side. After several of these, accompanied with deep breaths, grab onto the leg and take 3 to 5 very deep breaths. Then repeat on the other side. Swing it up, grab the leg, take 5 deep breaths, and then release and do several more of the leg swings. Now lie down with your head facing a wall. Roll upwards and put your feet against the wall and support yourself on the lower back with your hands. We're putting pressure now on the area of our back, between our shoulder blades, and on the neck. Be supported and controlled here so you're not putting any undue pressure on any of those parts. If you feel pain or uncomfortably excessive pulling, stop. Do the same thing with your head to one side and then with your head to the other side. Now with the transition from one side to the other, make sure that you do this in a more relaxed position. Next, we're going to stand up straight, drop the head, and roll one vertebrae at a time down as far as you can, letting gravity pull you. Now make sure you don't rush this. Stack your vertebrae one on top of the other as you come back up. The head should be the first thing down and the last thing up. We're going to perform this same motion over each leg. So turn your body to the left, drop the head and roll down one vertebrae towards the left foot at a time until you're as low as you can go. Bend the knees, tuck your tailbone under, and then stack one vertebrae at a time on top of the one below it until you're at a standing position and your head comes up last. Repeat this same sequence on the other side. Drop the head, roll down one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Breathe out as you go down, and also breathe out as you come up. The in-breath should happen at the very bottom of the stretch. And remember, the head is the last thing to come up. Now sit down with your legs extended in front of you. Bend one leg, let's say your right, across your other leg and bend it so the foot is flat on the floor. Take your left hand or the opposite hand with a straight elbow, reach it across your body and press on your quadricep. As you press, your body will rotate over the shoulder on the side of the bent leg, in this case, the right leg. You're trying to rotate the vertebrae centripetally so that as many of your individual vertebrae as possible engage in the stretch and engage in rotating. If you have a wall behind you or a mirror, your goal should be to see both shoulders, the front of both shoulders in that mirror. When you're doing this, it'll be tempting to hold your breath. Don't let that happen. Holding your breath leads to muscle damage and injury. Beautifully done. Perform each of these stretches before you start kicking. And then please leave a comment and let me know how different your kicks feel after performing these stretches. This has made a huge difference for me and my overall kicks. Now my flexibility is pretty far above par. So for these to make that big a difference is a big deal. My accuracy, my speed, and my balance all improved when I really focused on my neck flexibility. Thank you so much for watching and commenting. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please check out the other videos on my YouTube channel for more helpful tips on improving your technique. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.